Hi everyone, this is Victoria from crushcrypto.com. In this video, I'll be covering a highly anticipated blockchain project known as Quantstamp. The company is building a foundational technology that aims to protect users and investors with scalable proofs of audit. Please note we are not paid or mandated to do any of our reviews. This is just our personal opinion and analysis and not investment advice. Quantstamp is a security verification protocol for smart contracts that improves the security of Ethereum. They claim to be the first scalable security audit protocol that can find vulnerabilities in Ethereum smart contracts. The advantages of their protocol include automation, trust, governance, and the ability to compute hard problems over a distributed network. Currently, the cost of smart contract auditing starts from $5,000 and takes at least a week to complete. Quantstamp's goal is to lower the cost to as low as $10 per audit, with the audit delivered within minutes after submitting the smart contract. Quantstamp's security verification protocol consists of two parts: an automated and upgradable software verification system that checks solidity programs, and an automated bounty payout system that rewards human participants for finding errors in smart contracts. The Quantstamp team will be developing the following: the Quantstamp validation node, a heavily modified Ethereum client, the security library, which contains code that performs automated checks, and validation smart contracts that handle bounty payment, voting mechanism, and governance. A security library may also be developed to support languages other than Solidity. This here is a diagram of Quantstamp's security audit engine, which takes an unverified smart contract, performs the automated security and vulnerability checks, and produces a report. So how does Quantstamp work? Let's say a developer wanted to deploy a smart contract written in Solidity on Ethereum. To minimize the risk of funds being lost due to vulnerabilities, the developer can submit his or her code to a security audit via the Quantstamp Ethereum smart contract. Depending on the security needs of the program, the developer can decide how much bounty to send. The smart contract receives the request, and on the next Ethereum block, validation nodes perform security checks to validate the smart contract. A report is done which classifies issues based on severity, with 1 being a minor warning and 10 being a major vulnerability. When requesting an audit, the developer can choose to have a private report which is encrypted and accessible only by the developer, or the developer could choose to have a public report, in which case anyone will be able to access a web portal to review the security report. Quantstamp was founded in June 2017. In July, they built the Solidity Static Analyzer prototype days after the Parity Wallet hack. In October, they completed the semi-automated audit for Request Network. By the end of this year, they plan to complete 3 more semi-automated audits for other companies. In January of 2018, they plan to build the Quantstamp validation node, which is an augmented Ethereum node. In April, they will deploy the system to the test network and begin an academic review of their system. In August, Quantstamp will release Mainnet version 1, and in October, they will add their insurance alpha product to Mainnet smart contracts. Quantstamp is raising funds in a crowd sale by issuing QSP tokens. The pre-sale, which is based on proof of carrying, is happening between October 4th to November 7th, 2017, with 3 tiers of bonuses. The exact date for the public crowd sale has not been announced yet, but is planned for sometime in November. Quantstamp has set a hard cap of $30 million for their ICO at a conversion of 1 Ether for 5,000 tokens. The total token supply is 1 billion and the maximum market cap on a fully diluted basis is $46 million. This chart here shows how their tokens will be distributed. 65% of the tokens will be for the ICO, 20% of the tokens are for the team and advisors. The tokens for the founding team are on a 3-year vesting schedule. This chart here shows how they intend to use the proceeds. 50% will be used for product development, while 30% will be used for marketing and community. Please check out Quantstamp's website for the most up-to-date information on their ICO and the launch date for their crowd sale. Quantstamp tokens are used to pay for, receive, or improve upon verification services. This here is a list of the various roles in their ecosystem and how each of these roles interact with QSP tokens. The governance system is a core feature of Quantstamp's security verification protocol. The validation smart contract is designed to be modular and upgradable based on token holder voting via time-locked multisig. As QSP tokens are being used and rewarded within the Quantstamp ecosystem, the more usage the protocol has, the more valuable QSP tokens will become. Quantstamp currently has a core team of 7 people. Most of the key team members studied or are currently studying at the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada. The CEO, Richard Mao, was a former algorithmic trader and a quant derivatives trader. The CTO, Stephen Stewart, was a former software developer and was also a computer systems analyst at the Department of National Defense of Canada. Advisors of Quantstamp include Evan Cheng, Director of Engineering at Facebook, Dr. Vijay Ganesh, Computer Engineering Professor at the University of Waterloo, and Min Kim, the Chief of Staff at Civic. What are some of the opportunities? Quantstamp already had a successful audit with Request Network, which was a smoothly run ICO. This speaks well to the team's capability in blockchain development and smart contract auditing. Right now, smart contracts are unsecured by default. They need to go through an expensive and prolonged audit process to be verified, and this has been hindering the adoption and usage of smart contracts. Quantstamp is a good candidate to tackle this problem and help propel blockchain and smart contract adoption. Even if their software has limited functionalities in the early stages of its development, it could still prove useful for manual audits, potentially saving the auditors a lot of time. In their Telegram group, Quantstamp indicated that they will be buying back their tokens if prices drop below the ICO price. These tokens will be put into a reserve, which the team can release in the future. This indicates to us that the team is quite confident in their own project. And a few concerns we wanted to note. The project is still in its early stages of development. According to their white paper, the mainnet release won't be happening until August next year, which is 9 months after the end of the ICO. Based on their bonus structure, pre-sale participants could receive up to 100% in bonuses, which could be viewed negatively by other participants. Investors are becoming more cautious with ICOs that have large pre-sale discounts or bonuses, as pre-sale participants are willing to sell their tokens at a much lower price than crowd-sale participants. For example, even if QSP tokens drop to 25% below the ICO price, those who receive the 100% bonus could still generate a 50% return. And we believe that smart contract audits cannot be fully automated, as human judgment and input is required to understand the logic and the intent of the smart contract. Software can spot bugs that cause the contracts to malfunction, but for example, it may not be able to detect errors that cause coins or tokens to be sent to the wrong person, or detect that a wrong formula is being used to calculate the payoff in a smart contract. The problem that Quantstamp is trying to solve is an important one, and they may face other competitors. Etherparty, Blockcat, and Agrello are focused on making smart contracts easier for people to use without the need for technical knowledge. They aim to lower the cost of smart contract development, which could help propel adoption of smart contract technology. Quantstamp is focused more on security verification, but they may not be the winner in this space, as these smart contract creation tools, if successfully developed, could be securely audited and updated within their own platforms. In any case, the market may be large enough for several players to thrive, and Quantstamp may be able to cater to more sophisticated or unique smart contracts. Overall, we have a neutral view on flipping. As you can see in this table, public crowd sale participants are contributing 63% of the hard cap, or $19 million out of the $30 million. However, because of the bonus structure, they are receiving only 54% of all the tokens that are being allocated to ICO participants. So unless you get in during the pre-sale, we believe it is not attractive for short-term holders to contribute into the ICO. Of course, the ICO market could change dramatically by the time the crowd sale begins, and our view right now is based on the current market environment. For long-term holding, we have a positive view at the moment. We believe the project has a lot of potential, and if Quantstamp is successful, they could help lower the cost of using smart contracts and drive blockchain adoption forward. With the team showing their competency by successfully auditing Request Network, we believe the project has a good chance to gain traction once their protocol rolls out. Thank you very much for watching our video on Quantstamp. To learn more about this blockchain project, please visit their website for the most up-to-date information, including the official date of their public crowd sale. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our email newsletter to get the latest market updates and reviews. See you next time, and I hope you'll keep on crushing your crypto game.